Okay. We might be going live. Who knows? I got a white screen. So we might be. Welcome to the live chat. And we got Amtrak and Southern Pacific Rail fan. Good day, how are you? I think I got my laptop fixed, but I'm not quite sure. And of course, we're going to have sound. Shut that off. Give away one of my computer. Giving away one of my computers. Oh, that's somebody else's stream. Never mind. Jeepers. I don't know why I get so mixed up doing these things. It's not like I've never done a live stream before, so. But of course, nothing else is going to catch up. So. Can't see any of the chat or anything right now, so just give me a second. Says we got 6 people in here watching. We got Creative Rails, Buck, Ron Brights, TSG Multimedia. Wow, you're almost early. That's something else. We got Steve. We got GRE 2057. I got my glasses on. And I can see how much I am lagging behind. Wow. Ron Piskel, how are you, sir? Dave's BNSF N Scale. New to Athern. AZ. And chat's too far away. I can't read that. And Steve, Robert Sacco, how are you? JT1. Mr. Toyman, how are you doing? Oh, I didn't even get caught up here. I came for the wig, plain and simple. The wig only comes on for a certain denomination of super tat. That's it. And I'm not going to tell you guys how much it is either. So it's just something you guys got to figure out. If it comes up, we'll get the wig on. Mr. Gaffanes, how are you, sir? And Martin, Nancy Jones. We got Michael, John, Jerry, Trenton Lee. And there is Mr. Vinny with BNSF 6951. Uncle Dawson's Little Main Line. G'day, sir. How are you? And Amtrak and Southern Pacific. Good year so far. Seeing 4141, and now I'm also going to see 4014 in May. That is awesome. I got to find me a place to find some of these heritage units. I need to start going on more road trips. That's what I need to do. Maybe I got to start doing what TSG does, and I got to start chasing trains. But unfortunately, up here in Canada, I don't think we have too many heritage units to chase around. So maybe I'll have to think of something else to do and start chasing trains somewhere. Christopher Hall, how are you, sir? And Mr. Gaffa saying hi to people. BJ and E. Jeff, hello to everybody. Mr. David Atkins, that was a really cool video you put up for Trains on Tuesday yesterday. I like watching those dancers around. I don't know what it is about them. But I think that'd be kind of cool to head to Kamloops and see something like that at some particular point. My laptop's just, I'm going to throw it out the window in a minute. Doesn't want to do anything. But we got 44 people in here. OBS says there's 45. I'll take the 45. Why not? And yeah, I'm giving up on this thing. Got to throw it out. That's it. I got the chat right there. I just got to learn to look way over there. So tonight's show is, I sound like a broadcaster on TV. We're going to talk a little bit about Steamtown. And Ron Piskel has an awesome video, kind of a trailer thing, about Steamtown. So Vinny is going to post the link to that while I'm horsing around with my laptop. What you guys should do is go check out the link that Vinny's about to post. It's about 1.5 minutes long, and it is something you guys will all come back and talk about for sure. And Ron Piskel's here in the chat too, so he can even put the link up if he wants. But I'm telling you, you guys got to check it out. It is awesome. If you were on Steve Brown's show on Saturday, you seen it. And I seen it a couple times after that, and a couple times today, and I showed the guys at work yesterday, and I'd be really, if I could do a video quality like Ron Piskel does, I would be so proud. I'd be like smiling ear to ear because that was just picture perfect. There it is right there in the chat, guys. Go check it out while I beat on my laptop for a second. Just because it doesn't know I'm live. For some reason, I don't know why. Howdy, Vinny and both. Everybody's saying hi. We got Joe G in here and Cheryl Crow. DIY and Digital Railroader, g'day to you. Hey, Sparky, thank you. Hey, no problem, Ron. Mr. Ron Piskel, you do a video like that, buddy, and I'm telling you, everybody should be watching it. Not even if they're into model trains, just if they want someplace to go in May. That video right there, I watched your trailer, and I wanted to go to Steamtown, just like that. So, okay, chat's a little bit closer to me now anyway. I just didn't have to beat on my computer after all, my laptop. So, Steamtown is going to be one thing that we're going to talk about. And in Steamtown, I'm trying to set up a dining car. So it's from the Erie Lackawanna Dining Car Preservation Society. So it's not even government run or anything else. It's a private society. And they're trying to get a train that ran in 1960, a passenger train with all the dining cars and everything else. And I guess it was pretty famous in Pennsylvania. So what they're trying to do is get the cars that represent that, fix them all up, paint them all up, get the insides perfect, but you can rent them for special events. Now, Steamtown, to me, with over 80 people coming, I think you guys can only see the top of my head. Why didn't somebody tell me that? That's a little bit better, probably. Maybe. But they're going to try to fix up, or I'm going to try to get one of these dining cars, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then, of course, what my video was about yesterday is I got 4 boxes sitting over here, and they are just full of modeling supplies. A scratch builder's heaven, as Scott Downey nicely called it on my live stream, or on my video yesterday. And we'll go through a couple of those too. So, like I said, hopefully you guys have checked out Ron Piskel's video. Link to dining car. Well, there that is too. So that's the society, Erie Lackawanna Dining Car Preservation Society. They take donations also, but like I said, it's something we're going to talk about in a little bit. So that's my topics. And who else? Got anybody new in here? We got Paul, Digger Evans, how are you? John Tanzello, Jerry Settle. That went by real quick. Dave Piper, how are ya? Simon Saucy, Joshua. What is the famous phobe snow if you are talking about it? Not talking about snow. I don't like snow. And I've got lots of it right now. And it's minus 22 outside. Or at least it was when I came home about an hour and a half ago. Holy jumping. My hands did not even get warm for the 40 minutes it took me to drive home. I had to sit on my hands one at a time because I had to keep driving, right? So, MNBNSF Modeler, how are you? And Mr. Ralph Greenwood, nice to see you popping in, bud. Or is this Mrs. Greenwood? I'm never sure with you. So on that note, the one thing I do have to say about these white boxes from Imagine That Laser Art, I stated in my video yesterday that the company is either closing or closed or something, but it isn't that at all. I completely fubbed that up. And what it was the original owner was just cleaning out his store, and he had a whole bunch of these pieces and kits, and like I said, a modeler's heaven for kit bashing. Put them all in boxes, and I got 2 really big Tupperware containers, like I mean totes that are like huge, full of wood products, laser art wood products. So they're not closing, their website's still going, they're going strong. I really messed that up when I said they were. And yes, it was just the previous owner, or the original owner of Imagine That Art, gave us all this stuff. Gave Ron Perry all this stuff. I'm just getting to go through it. So I think I get to go through it so he can watch the video, and then he knows what's through it, and he didn't have to take the time to do it. So, but had to clarify that. Imagine That is not going out of business. So Mr. Jack, how are you, sir? And it was a nice 55 today. Yeah, Jack, you keep walking on those rails, buddy. I did see part of your video there where you were walking on the rails at work. So, Alan, Quinn, g'day. Jolie, can you send me some of that modeling stuff? Well, that's going to be the thing. We can look through those boxes later on. And if there's anything that I'm showing you guys out of those white boxes that you are interested in and you want, just leave it in the messages in this chat that you're interested in it. And Ron Perry can look through the chat later because it is his stuff. I can't really sell it to you. And the only other problem I really got is I look at that stuff and it's a piece of wood to me. So you would want a whole bundle of stuff and I'd probably look at you and say, okay, give me $5 and I'll ship it out to you plus postage. And he would look at that and say, are you crazy? That was almost a full wood kit, like a Craftsman kit that's $150. I don't know the price of this stuff. So, but like I said, if you guys are interested, you just leave a message here in the chat, or afterwards, if you want, on the replay, you can just leave a message at the bottom in the comment section. So, they're not closing. They're not closed. The original owner, we got it. Okay, we're back on track. So, because I wasn't doing my live stream last week, and the week before, we did hold a bit of a drawing for this kit. I can't see if it's on the camera. I'm sure it is because my shirt's covered now. Well, Vinny's shirt's covered now. BNSF 6951, who incidentally on Friday nights at 8 o'clock does his own live stream. So don't forget to check in on that too. But we got this. I drew number 13 on a piece of paper. And the first person to guess number 13 was Frank Neer. So this is me saying who finally won after 2 weeks because I wasn't doing the live stream last week. Frank did send me an email yesterday with his address, so I'm going to get this shipped out to you in the next couple days, buddy. And then if you can, or if you want, I'd love it. So would everybody else. If you do a video when you get it, and hey, show us you making some trees and how easy it really is. So, and back over to the chat, we've got Vinny throwing up the Erie Lackawanna Dining Car Preservation website. So if you guys want to check that out after the live stream, we can. But moving right along, that's the winner of the tree kit. Super chats for the last 2 weeks. You guys have a big thing going about this wig. And I'm not sure if I can really find it today. Well, yeah, I can. For the right super chat, I will find it. But it's well hidden. You guys can't see it. It's out of sight, out of mind, right? But super chats, do love them. They keep the shows going. And Containerman68, my beloved little brother. I like to call him little brother. I think it ticks him off a little bit because he's a little bit taller than I am. A little bit bigger around too. I can't even get my arms around him. But just more man to hug. And BNSF/CSX Bob. Not sure if you're here in the chat today. Mr. John Dilly, how are you? Wyzen Helmer. And let's see, super chats. We got Mr. Ron Piskel threw one out at me. That was last week's, or 2 weeks ago. And before that, we had Dave P. We had Mr. Jack that wanted the wig, not the horn. Mr. Containerman68. GRE 2057, who keeps telling me to keep track of his super chats, and when he gets enough, he wants a t-shirt. Still keeping track, buddy. Containerman68 did the... I don't see that right now. Nope, don't see it. Don't see it, Containerman. Don't see nothing. Somebody else will have to come up with a second one. Or just a little bit more. You guys almost had it, though. Almost. But thank you. Oh, I do have that. See, you guys want the wig all the time. I keep forgetting, and I did turn this down. So it's not very loud anymore. We got Containerman68. Thank you, buddy. And yes, you will get your wig in a little bit. Just want to get through a couple things first. On a serious note. Thank you. I'm not sure where that wig is, but I'm looking for it. Oh, there we go again. Woohoo! And we had John Dilly with a super chat. We had DIY and Digital Railroad. He threw up a super chat also to This all froze, didn't it? It looks like I'm buffering. And DIY and Digital Railroad threw me a super chat. And we really got to do something about that. Now I wonder what that did. Huh. Well, it keeps saying that I'm still going. I don't know why it's doing that. And there's no way to restart this stream. Everybody's got a bit of buffering going on. I can see that too. Are we getting a little bit clearer? Hopefully. That's why we're messing around with this. Hopefully it's going a little bit stronger now. We're not doing too much buffering. But we'll get the old wig going again for you. And I think I bumped into something. And I put this wig on, I instantly get hot. And I do mean my looks, not the temperature. I look hot. Come on. Well, I think we're back. Are we still doing some buffering and stuff like that? Yeah, that looked mad on the thumbnail and the video from Chicago until I got some context on it. Ha ha ha. You're working good now. Okay, thank you, Buck. That's good. I'm starting to think that it's the cold weather that's doing it because it's just the last couple days I've been watching a couple other people's live streams or even premieres lately, and they've been really buffering quite a bit. So hopefully it lasts a little bit. But like I said, I'm hot now. I got my wig on just for Mr. Container Man 68. I don't know why he likes me in a wig so much. I'm starting to get a little worried. But that's okay. As long as he hugs from the front of me and not behind, we're good. So, and I think we got all that. Like I said, Dave P, Jack, Container Man 68, GRE, 2057, John Dilly, and DIY and Digital Railroad all had the super chats a couple weeks ago. So, and we got JP Videos here. Hey, buddy, how are you? Have you talked to Bernie about the dining car? Yes, I have. And since you just brought that up, we're going to remove the wig. We're going to give JP this. JP doesn't get this now either. I don't get it. Don't get it at all. I guess JP gets the wig. Because my buzzer's not working now. Something's really happening around here. I think you guys are starting to send all my gremlins back to me, and I'm not sure I like that. So, but speaking of Mr. Bernie and the dining car from the Erie Lackawanna Dining Car Preservation Society, when we're doing Steamtown on May 18th, what I am proposing and what I'm trying to set up is getting a dining car set up for us just outside of Steamtown. It could be about 3 miles away, actually, and getting a dinner served on a preserved or they redid it. They worked on it, and it's a dining car from like the 1960s, I think. I'd have to look it up a little bit. But the big thing I want to talk to you guys about is how much would you pay for an experience on a dining car with meal, and it should be a really, really good meal. Now, Bernie said he was going to be in here tonight. I'm not sure if I've seen him. Union Pacific Rail fan for life. How are you today? And GRE 2057 wants the wig back too, and he wants a t-shirt too. You're getting there, buddy. You're getting there. All right, the wig's back on. It's really hard to talk to you guys seriously about this stuff this way. I think I put it on backwards too. You guys are, wow. All right. It's a good thing I love yous all. So I was talking to Bernie about this dining car experience, and what it's going to be is we'll all meet at Steamtown. We're going to do the Steamtown thing, and walk around. You can see inside the shops and everything as long as the place is still open. And we'll mention that later on down the road. This thing's definitely not on properly. That's okay. GRE 2057, I'd say thank you, but I'm eating hair. But I'm sure everybody else loves you for this. So I got talking to Bernie today about the dining car experience. Now what it's going to be is I'll try to set up for maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and anybody that signs up for this dining car thing, which incidentally is not set in stone yet, I'm still working on this, what you get is the dinner or the diner car rental, the meal, it's the power car and fuel, the equipment to move it to the site. So if we move it from their site to just outside of Steamtown a bit, which is in this price that I've got. It's a tour of all their equipment, so they do the tours themselves and explain things to you. And their equipment is both at Steamtown and at their event, which will be our event if we get this car to it. Now, the question I have for you guys, now you heard what I'm proposing. This is what comes with the dining car experience. Like I said, I'll try for about 4 o'clock that night if we do this. But, and I do say but because I'm looking at this as it's kind of steep. What would you guys pay to have a meal? And I'm pretty sure it's a 3-course meal. If Bernie was in here, it'd be awesome. He said he was going to try to show up tonight. But it's $98 a plate. So for me, that's 3 plates. I'm just going to round it up. So that's $300 for dinner. Now, you can round that to if you take your honey to a really expensive restaurant and do the 3-course meal and the whole shindigging thing and entertainment and everything else, because hey, it's all there, right? Like I said, you get the tour of all their equipment at Steamtown and on their site. So that's basically all I can really say about it. Is at this time it's sitting at $98 a plate. So I really need you guys to throw it in the chat right now what you guys think about $98 a plate, first off. B, what you would think that includes for a meal. I did see one video on their website and it actually said swordfish. Now, I'm not sure how good swordfish is. I've never had swordfish. But I asked a couple people that have and they said it is awesome. So, but I do know if I go out with Amy out for like a movie and a dinner and stuff, my dinner alone is $60, $70 just between her and I. And then we do the movie, so that's another $30. That's $100, so that's half of what it would be for her and I to do the dining car. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I've got $85 up there. Sparky, he is? Okay, that's cool. So if you guys have any questions for him, throw them up there and maybe he can answer them too, and I'll start watching more of the chat. I could always move the camera over a little bit so it looks like I'm looking at you guys. Here's looking at you, babe. So anyone want to go with me? Ona, BNSF, Motherload. That's a ripoff. Well, thanks, Jason. I'm not sure if it's a ripoff or not because I have to get more information. The biggest thing about it is like it is a car that they've redone, preserved, brought back from dead. I don't know how you want to really say it. This is the Lackawanna dining car on home rails. That is true. Oh, there's Paul. Okay, Paul is one of the guys that I'm trying to set this up through. So he's another gentleman that you guys can throw questions of. But that is the one question I do have is what is for dinner? And of course, my other question is how do I get the price down a little bit? Because like I said, it's for me, it's gonna be 3 people. That's $300 I gotta shell out. And I'm not doing this to cost you guys any money. Like Steamtown's free to get in and stuff like that. But I do want the best experience that I can put forward to you guys being an organizer for this event. Like I said, there's over 80 people coming now. Obviously, not everybody's going to sign up for the dining car. And at that price, I can understand that. Not everybody's made of money. So just because we're model railroaders, you think we are because our locomotives cost us $300 each. But so dining car sounds cool, but I cannot and add to the vote. Well, you can. You can give us your thoughts on it, Jolie, because that's kind of what we're all here for. So we can cook anything. So I guess that's kind of whatever you want for dinner is what we got to throw at them and tell them what we want. Like I said, I've never had swordfish, so I don't know if I'd want that or not. And being the time of year, maybe you can't get swordfish anyway. So I've paid that much for dinner before, but can't do it this time. Well, I know that, Ralph. Who else we got? We have annual FRA mandated maintenance, liability insurance, fuel to generate electricity, and fees from the railroad. Yes, there is that on there too. There is quite a bit that goes like behind the scenes isn't cheap for the other companies also. So, and I do understand that. Like we have been talking about that, moving it to Steamtown or just outside of Steamtown. Now you got to get the railways permission to use their rails, and you got to get the locomotive in there to do it, plus the fuel charges on that. And like he says, there is the insurance costs of everything too, because if somebody falls off the car and breaks their neck, well, I don't know if that's right. So dining car would be great, but for me, if not in the budget, lots of other places in Scranton to eat. That is correct too. So like I said, this is just something I'm throwing out there to you guys. Like I said, everybody in the chat has a voice on this, because if you were going somewhere and this was presented to you as an event, would it interest you? How much would you guys pay to do something like that? So like I said, and I'll just read his text again, the per person is all inclusive. It covers the following: the dining car rental, the meal, the power car and the fuel, equipment to move it to the site that you want it. And if that's a big chunk, then we'll just leave it on their site, because that's 3 miles away from Steamtown. That's not a big deal. We can all drive there. We all drove to Steamtown. So, and again, it's a personalized tour of all their equipment that they've got on site. So, and I've gone to their website. They have like 6 or 7 dining cars, other older cars there too. I've got to go right through their website a lot better though. I haven't had a lot of time today. But 300 is like a brand new Scale Trains -9. Yes, it is. And see, that's, I don't want to go forward with it if nobody can afford it and nobody wants to do it. That's the thing, because I do know one thing. If I book the dining car experience, I know who's paying for it first. And because they're not just going to say, okay, we'll get everything ready for you and everybody pay on their way through the door. It's not going to be like that at all. I am going to get put on the hook for the full 40, I don't know, we'll say $4,000. And for me, I'm Canadian, so that's 5,000 of my dollars to make 4,000 of yours. So that's a big chunk of change for me to come up with by May 18th. Well, before that, obviously, it's going to be booked. And so we are trying to make this as cost effective for everyone. The price range per person is 80 to 90 US. 60 would be my limit for right now. So that's like, I'm not taking shots at anybody here or Erie Lackawanna Dining Car Preservation Society. I want to do this. I think it would be an awesome experience, but for that kind of money myself, my thoughts, I'd want to be moving up and down the rails so my coffee's going to spill. But like I said, I want to know, I'm going to have to go back through the chat later on, see what you guys are saying too. Obviously, the guys are seeing it. And people do pay this for going into, why can't I think of the word when you preserve something or you make it good or make it new again? What is that? Say the word so I can start saying it. Because it's driving me nuts and I don't know why I can't think of the word right now, but and we're still doing a bit of buffering, aren't we? So, wow, something like that out here, you would be looking over $100 for what on offer. And that's what I'm thinking too. Like I said, if you were going to do this kind of thing, that's out there, and you were going into like an old building, an old restaurant or something that they have redone, revamped, and you've gone in and then they've had an experience to go with it, like a mystery dinner type thing, right? You'd be paying $100 per plate to go into something like that, and that basically is all for profit, right? They pay for the place, and then the rest of the money is theirs. So this goes into resurrecting and restoring. There we go. I finally got it. Yeah, thanks, guys. Restore, restoration. You guys are great. But for a place you go in and you get to eat and have an experience and stuff like that, and they're restoring the cars to their original state, I can understand the price myself. But like I said, I look at the fact that I've got 3 plates I've got to get. So JP Videos, post a poll on your community tab, majority wins. JP, that'd be an awesome idea, but I can't go with majority wins when I have to have the money up front, right? And then, like I said, that's the other thing I have to look at. I am going to have to hold some kind of a poll, obviously, to see what, if there is 48 people, because that's what the dining car holds, it's 48 people. So it's 48 people times $98. You guys can do the math on what it costs. That's what I'm going to have to come up with to do this beforehand. So it's not something I can just get people to say, yes, I'm interested, and then we show up, and all of a sudden I have 20 people that are still interested and can do it, and the other ones kind of go, oh, we're going to Harvey's. See ya. Right? So I can't go, but it's really 2 parts, the meal and the ride in the dining car. Now that's, I don't think we're doing a ride in the dining car. It's just going to be stationary. So, and yes, TSG Multimedia. John, I think you've hit it right on the head right there. It's not about the food itself. It's about supporting historical preservation. So, and I do understand that. And I do get that. So, and I'd love to help preserve that kind of a rail car. And looking at some of their videos, these cars that they have restored are amazingly done. Great details inside, and you got to remember they also have staff that they have to pay that's going to be doing this. It's not just about the car and the fuel. There's other people. There could be up to 10 people cooking the meal and serving the meal and looking after everybody that's getting on and off the train, and people that are showing you around the rail yard and everything else. Like, the price does include more than just the food. So I'll leave that out there with you guys. You can keep talking about it for a bit. An excursion will add to a lot of the price. A lot to the price. Yeah, that I can understand. I think when you and I first started talking, Paul, I think we were in the $9,000 range just to go down the rails for a bit. I think it was like an hour and a half tour maybe. I'm not sure about the timeline, but that was a big, it pretty much doubled the price of it. So now you're looking at $200 a plate if you guys want the train to actually go somewhere for 2 hours one way and 2 hours back. You know what I mean? So like that kind of thing, fuel costs alone, and then you got insurance, the rail rights, more people, engineers and conductors. I'm sure those guys are not cheap. Rental of the locomotive itself. So like I said, I'm going to leave that out there. You guys keep talking about it for a second. I'm going to wet my whistle. How's the buffering, by the way? Is that still going crazy? Because I've noticed it twice. The second seating can be less than 48 seats. 48 is the number of seats in the dining room. Okay, so if we add a second dining car, does that lower the price? But, and that, like, I don't, Paul, hopefully we're not putting you on the spot too much. If there's questions out there that you can't answer, just say I'll get back to Sparky with the answer to that one. And I can ask the question again to you later with where Amy can, right? So, hi Amy, how are you? So my lovely wife has popped in. So Amy has been talking to Paul, and I have been talking to Bernie about all this. So we're all kind of on the, all on the same page, but it's a big loop. We keep talking about things in a loop. So the trick is the excursion is you need a lot of people to ride, 300 to spread the cost out. Well, right now I got 80. JP, did you want to actually do a meet and greet? with your people too. And then maybe we can really get her down. So you got a couple more people watching your channel than I do mine. So, but in saying that, guys, with the trip to Steamtown and stuff like that, even if you're not going, throw out a video that just helps promote the trip to Steamtown, May 18th. Get everybody that is watching your channel. Maybe you got a couple people that aren't watching mine, right? And let them know about the Steamtown trip, May 18th. And the trip to Horseshoe Curve is May 19th, right? If a whole bunch of people do videos and post them up, well, like I said, right now I've got 80 people. I've checked JP video out a couple times. He's got a few people on there that have said, hey JP, I'm going to show up. And that's why I'm thinking it's going to be a lot more. But I'll do another video at some point that actually does ask for a final tally on it. But nothing, like I said, nothing set in stone right now. The dining car is something I would like to do. Again, just to restore dining cars and help out other railroad companies that aren't in there with the government, right? They get very little, if any, government support for their stuff. They do everything on their own. It's all by volunteers. So why not try to help them out too, right? And again, that's why I wanted to do Steamtown. Yes, it's a national park, but it's free to get in, so it's a lot cheaper for everybody. If you just have to get in, you have to buy your lunch, basically, over at the mall. And any excursion rides you want to take are $5, $10, $15. So trolley rides, $5. And that's an hour long. So, but I'm going to leave that with you guys now. Stop talking about the You're Lackawanna dining car. Like I said, if you guys want to keep talking about it. And Paul, if there's more questions that you're still fielding out there, feel free. That makes sense. Do you have certain times for the dinner, Paul? Okay. And Amy's going to talk to Paul for a bit too. So, hey, why not? So that was right off topic. Yep. I went right down to the bottom. Steamtown dining car. And Bernie's Model Railroad is... I didn't send this out to my moderators tonight, but Bernie's Model Railroad is the gentleman I'm dealing with for the dining car, but he also is here on YouTube. Bernie's Model Railroad. So if you guys want to check him out, it's BRNIE''S Model Railroad. So worth checking him out and supporting at least the channel. And hopefully I can get this worked out. We got a couple months at least to get this worked out for the dining car. And I'll keep you guys posted on it for sure. So I'm going to leave that one alone for right now. Like I said, when we get to Steamtown on May 18th, lots to do. The yards to look around. Did it last year. There's videos out there. I think we had 11 people last year. 80's a lot more than 11, but it's going to be an awesome time. I know it's going to be cool anyway. So. But there's also a trolley museum right across the parking lot. And for $5, you can hop on the trolley. And it's a red rocket. So it's one of the old original trolleys from the area. And it takes you a half hour down the track. And it takes you through a mile-long tunnel. Well worth the $5. And like I said, it takes about an hour. There, back, done. Awesome. And it was a good time. I'm pretty sure everybody that went to the meetup last year took video of the trolley ride. So I know I did. I took quite a bit of video of that. So a couple upcoming live streams, of course, we've got on Thursday nights, we've got Hot Rod Rodney doing his Thursday night live stream at 7 p.m. And then on Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got our cousin Vinny doing his. So I think I've talked a bit too much. We've got 38 minutes here. I know you guys are here because you want to see what's inside these boxes. So I'm going to move back the camera a little bit. I'm going to flip over my screen so I can actually see what I'm trying to do. And I am going to bring up, here is, everybody is just so in love with this thing. 6-inch radio tower, all wood kit. And you can see the details involved in that. But that was just something that fell out of one of the boxes. This is the box that I had opened up earlier. downstairs. We'll come back to that one because I want to see what's in this one right here. So, well, this is kind of sort of the kit, and it tells you what the kit is. We've got Sherwood building. And I've never really looked at laser art kits before. I would think those are windows. I would think these are floor tiles that you would actually build the kits on. Again, if there's stuff here that you guys are interested in, let me know. Or if there's something I'm holding up that you know what it is and I don't, let us all know. But this kit's basically, well, they're not kits, they're pieces, right? So we got lots of these little window cutouts, 2 different sizes. And they just pop out too, like boink, boink. Like, that's pretty neat actually. And I'm going to have wood pieces everywhere right after this. It's going to take a while to get this cleaned up, I'm sure. Well, this is kind of cool. It just kind of, the words are all done up. Building. So that's neat. Then we got some long structural pieces, probably for supports and things like that. We got an archway. I'd use that for a sidewalk. HO scale. There's lots of those. More supports. And then we get this piece here. It's, oh, well, looking at that, that shows the brick detail in this way. And the windows all just pop right out. Look at me, I'm building a kit. Well, that's the other thing with the windows is the windows themselves pop out. So now you got pieces that look like that you can probably put back in there and then glue them, I guess. Can't see that high. But then you can put the window back in. Now you got little barred windows. Oh, look at this piece. Oh, wow. This has got to be almost a full kit. Look at this. It's got the detail down at the bottom. Now, that is definitely not HO scale. Well, it might be, I guess, if that's the actual door. They look a little big. Huh. Got writing on the back, but it doesn't really say what it is. Just a barcode. But yeah, the brick detail on that, I don't know how well the camera's going to see that. Probably not very well at all. But definitely 2 sides of it. Oh. Come on, let go. And another side of it. So we got 3 sides to this building. So that'd be the 2 sides and the front. I guess it would be like that, right? That's like wicked. That's a very tall building. But I don't know if you guys can tell by the camera, what scale do you think that is? Because it looks to me a little bit bigger than HO scale. Yeah, sticky note with it. It says back wall is needed. More archways. And see, these are just the pop-out pieces, but even the pop-out pieces, if you kept them, they'd be used for something. Scrap piles or such. Ugh. Can't see much when you're lagging. Yeah, I know, buddy. I can't control the internet. Lagging and freezing big time. So we'll try to do one more box of these. Hopefully it gets a little bit better with the lagging stuff. If not, I'll have to redo this as a video. People get mad at what they don't understand. Well, I hope nobody got too mad. Of course, I'll go back through the chat later and see. That's what I figured for me too, Ralph Greenwood. That's from Ron Strains of Things. Nice to see you in here, buddy. Scott Malcolm, thanks, Ron. SMT Mainline, nice to see you, sir. O gauge isn't a scale. Well, it might be a model, though. Not sure. So, okay, so opening in this box, we've got lots of trusses. And I'm not doing too much buffering right now on my end, so hopefully we're better. And this is just, whoop, this might just be floor plates or something, but they're the same ones. You can see there's a couple cutouts on them, but then these are windows galore. Like, I mean, that is a lot of windows right there. You can see some of them pieces are out and stuff like that. And this one comes with a clear piece of plastic for the windows. I'll just put that back in between the paper. Guys, I'm really sorry for the buffering. I wish I could control it, but, well, no, I don't, because I'd never do it then, right? But so hopefully it comes in a little bit better for you guys as we're going through. Oh, look at these pieces. These are kind of, I think they're doors or just paneling of some sort, but they've got burn marks on the bottom, so he's probably laser etched or something. But these pieces here, look how thin those are. Just right there, that's a piece of it. So I don't know if that's like the roof. It looks like a little shingle pattern on it. But you imagine putting this on as your roof, one piece at a time. You'd be like, oh my God. We do know what this thing is. Okay. Oh, I'll take those windows. Oh, let me know, Ron. Mr. Pisco. Lots of these trusses. Like, I do mean there is lots of them. And they're all the same size. So if you wanted to build a big factory, I guess here's your truss pieces for your roof. You've got your roof line then. And then in the roof line, you've got the little metal piece, or the middle piece there that you can stick. Bet you that's what some of that wood's for. Not this piece here, but see, look at that. So if you found a piece that fit in there, that would actually put all those pieces together and hold them all straight for you. So that's something. Maybe that's what these pieces are. So that, like I said, oh, they fit too. They fit perfectly. Just in there like so. I'll show you that. Like a kid in a candy store. Look at it. See? Fits perfect. Perfect fit. Doing on my, how do I do that on a white shirt and get my arms out of the way? Can't be done. But yeah, that fits in there. So that might just go in there. That's kind of cool. Like I said, there's still a few more of those in here. Now, and then Walkerville Wagon Company. So there's a couple garage doors. That's neat. And there's some more supports. Kind of see that? Kind of get closer. Put it on my... Everything is backwards when you're trying to do it on the camera. So when you think you're going to the left, you're actually going to the right. Makes you look like a reject. I have no idea what this is. You guys aren't going to be able to see this very much. But very, very fine detail. It's like a box. You guys see the little ribs on the top of it too? You turn it. I have no idea what that is. No clue whatsoever. Almost looks like an engine block, but not quite. Maybe this is the roof. It's like black corrugated type paper. It's a little thicker than cardboard. Not cardboard, but Bristol board. And pretty much see through it. Hello, how are you? But lots of this. There's got to be 10 sheets of that stuff. So, whoop, can you look at that? I can make another wig. don't you guys get any ideas about another wig? And I got a checkerboard for small game of checkers. Yeah, kind of see it, kind of not. And then here is a, oh, this would be one of my favorite pieces of wood coming out of this box right here. Look at, oh man, there's a whole model underneath here. Look at this. Oh, give me. First off, this is my favorite piece right there. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at the wood detail. That's got to be a floor or something. Or like maybe a deck. You could do a deck for a house. Cut a piece of that out as a deck. And then you can put these up on top of it. Like this, right? And put a few of those up. And then you can put a roof on that. Up. And then you could actually make a front porch. Just out of this and this right here. But anyway, that's that stuff. I'm getting excited. This isn't even my stuff. I might have to buy some of this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Now, this camera isn't going to do this justice whatsoever. I'm sure it ain't. The brickwork, look above the windows if you guys can see that. Hopefully it's not buffering anymore. Can I get it in a little bit closer? Holy jumping. Look at the brickwork above the windows. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Now you can see it a little bit better right there. The bricks are turned like you'd see on a building above, and they're curved, right? So all the bricks are up and down, and then they curve in an arch. And then the basement windows, same thing. They got the curved arch above them, but they're thinner. That is an awesome looking model. And then there's a side piece to it here. And I'm just kind of not sure how this would work, but there's grooves on the ends. And the grooves, I think, pretty sure, but maybe not this piece, that's the problem. But I'm pretty sure they got these grooves so they would actually fit together. Is that on the camera? Yeah, it's on the camera. That's awesome. So that's got to be a side. That's got to be the back. It's got a big bay door in it. Here's another side piece. Whoops, other side. This one's got a chimney on it. Whoa! Hold still, buddy. Hold still. Look at that. Look at this piece. I could make a building just out of that alone. Well, that I need more of that, but and then you got some darker pieces. So you can see the different color textures and brickwork. Welcome to my life. What do you mean, welcome to your life? You wait until I read the rest of this chat later on. I'll still love you, but... So, N Scale Union Pacific Evanston Subdivision. G'day, sir. How are you doing? And Alex said hi to you. Redbird Tony 2010. And one more piece like that. And that pretty much finishes this box off, except for, like I said, there's a lot of these pieces in there too. The little piece there. Whoop, go the other way. See that? I'm telling you, you can make a really awesome porch out of that. Okay. This piece, I like this piece. I might not put that back in there. Shh, don't tell Ron. You'll never know. I have no idea what this stuff would be, and nobody say a wig. Well, you could probably make one. I could sell that to you guys, and you guys can make a wig. How's that? So, that's this one. I got one more box here to go through really quickly. Ooh, wood chips everywhere. Now, this one, I have no idea what kind of building this is. I'm going to have to bring the camera up to it. So, but what do we see here? That's what's on the box. So, that'd be some kind of like a milling factory or a power plant or something. Not quite sure. Fix the cord. Fix the camera. And open the box and see what's inside. This is a big box too. Oh, oh, you guys can't see what's in this box. No way. Ho, 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 ho. Know how I said there's only 7 of my station made? Well, here is part of my St. Thomas train station. I don't want to rip that apart. Yes, I do. So there's the one wall to my train station. And this kit comes with like 4 or 5 of these pieces right here. They're about a foot long each. So there's 5 of them. And they all go together to make my train station. Look at this. Look at that. So you guys have seen the finished product. It's downstairs on my layout. I've got extra parts for mine now. Oh boy. Well, that's definitely not what was on the picture, I'll tell you that much. So it's got more base plates. And he's painted something gray. Little wooden dowel peel. Well, I'll put it back on the tape, obviously. Can't see much when you're lagging. Nice roof trusses. Wish I had them. Well, like I said, Rodney, if you guys want any of this stuff, just leave a message in the chat. Or, like I said, after the video is done, let me know in the comments that you're interested in some of this stuff. I have no idea what this stuff is. Little round pieces. He's painted them gray, like Ron isn't, the owner has. Here's some more. And there was obviously quite a few, because you can see he's taken some off. So I'm not sure what that stuff would be for. Look at this piece. Look at this. Look at. I wish I could show this, but I might. You know what? I got an idea. If I will go like this. Yeah, look at that. That's a little bit better, eh? Show it to the camera. Look at that. Look at the detail. Oh, you can make like a Great Wolf Lodge out of this. Just saying, like their front door, right? That piece broke, but looks like it would match onto that pretty good. So maybe that's makes a bigger building in behind it, maybe. Okay, again, that's my station pieces. Nobody sees me hiding those. I'm not sure if those would be stairs that have been cut out or. Some things are just funny when you look at them. This is actually sealed in a package. I cannot get into this. Look at this. That's all done with laser art technology. Ford. Just a little sign for 55. So it's a 55 Ford something. Probably Fairlane. You guys can let me know. But that's kind of cool. That's, like I said, that's in a sealed bag. That is sweet. Oh, the crazy things some people do. A lot of this is taped together for some reason. More windows, but these are just paper ones. This is crazy. This is just crazy. Like, guys that do these modeling, these wood kits, look how small that piece is right there. There is a whole sheet of that piece right there. This whole sheet is that piece. What would you use those for? Like, holy cow. That's nuts. More pieces. This is actually see-through. I don't know if you can believe me or not. Yeah, you can see me. Look at that. That is such finely cut screening that you can see through it, but I can't really see. Like, it's like a shade you put on your window in your car. So I'm going to wrap this up very shortly, guys. Here's some more of my windows from my station. More. There's the other piece of that. That'd be cool to kind of glue that back together. See what that looks like. Bottom of that's over here. Come on, let go. But yeah, this piece gets that big, basically. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Oh. Here's another piece that you could use to make a deck. That's going to be really hard on the camera, I'm telling you. But it's all corrugated and like that's rough. That feels rough. Right? Sweet. Another piece of that. Some more archways. There's the other end of my station. So now I got 2 spare ends. Wish I knew what those pieces were then. And oh, this is the decking that goes around my station. The back end's starting to get, so you can make a, like my station's actually got this kind of decking around it too. But this looks like it would be for a smaller station. And plus it's got rooms marked out on the inside of it. Nope, those aren't cut out. So yeah, he actually marks the rooms on the inside so you know where to put the pieces of wood and stuff. So, whoa, losing the back end again. Down boy. I got one more piece I'm going to show you guys. Well, maybe 2. I like that car. That car is sweet. Don't like it that much, mind you, but another little piece though that I'm seeing. Oh, don't squeeze. But this is another part of my station. It goes over the archways for the doors that go from one side to the other side of my train station. So that's the little archways things piece. They're there. So there is a couple spare parts in here. And then another, I guess this would be like another floor piece. Again, he's got the walls kind of etched into it, so you know where to put your walls and things. One more plastic bag has a couple. What's in there? Oh, that is all my archways and windows and door frames, and I can see why they're in here being protected. Look how thin that piece is right there. Holy cow. So that'd be why they're in a plastic baggie, that's for sure. So guys, that was 3 boxes that we've gone through, plus the one I went through yesterday. I didn't find any more of these laser kit art, but I'll tell you what. Ron's not in here right now. Well, not Ron Perry anyway. Here is a 6-inch radio tower. So this would be awesome for end scalers. So if you want this kit, and I can mail it to you. Let's see. How do we do that? Anybody can go into this contest. And it's just like any of my contests. And I'm pretty much going to end the stream this way, except, well, I'll end it the way I normally do. Put the top of my head back in here. There we go. Okay, guys, if you want this, I can put it in an envelope and mail it to you. 6-inch radio tower. So it's got the little pieces here that go around these. Shows a picture down at the bottom. That's what it makes. Little round parts here are the actual dishes. Very nicely detailed kit. So I'm going to write down a number right here. We have 73 people in the chat right now. I am going to, okay, I'm going to hold that right here. Guess a number in between 1 and 73 if you want this kit. And the first person that guesses this number wins the kit. Pretty simple. So same way I run all my contests on my live stream. So I've got the number written down. Go ahead and guess if you guys want this kit or if you just want to try to win something. But imagine that laser art kit, 6-inch radio tower. Like I said, perfect for end scale, I think. That's pretty much 80 feet high then if you're into end scale, I would think. So 6 inches, 80 feet, sound about right. So number in between 1 and 73. If you guys want to throw up a guess, We got EJ and E Jeff at 27. We got Digger Evans at 43. Barnabas Junction, how are you doing, sir, at 42? David Atkins has number 1. BNSF 6951 has 35. Dave Piper 13. Bucks 40. Andy Dorsch 33. Now I'm starting to fall a little bit behind. We got Ralph Greenwood coming in at 38. We got 63 from Barnabas Junction now. EJ and E Jeff to 61. And Barnabas Junction again at number 12. You guys can guess as many times as you want. It's okay, because once this number comes up, I'll let you know what the number is and who won it. We got Buck at 10, EJ and Jeff 40, JT 113, Ron Piskel 39, Joe Lee 67, Cheryl Crows at 55. David Atkins coming around the corner at 13 with Redbird Tony on his butt at 45. Cheryl Crow coming back at 69 with Scott Malcolm at 47. Ron Pisco thinks number 18's lucky. Hastings BNSF N Scaler would really like this, and he's guessed number 33. David Atkins comes back with 66. Goose in the Caboose Productions, how are you doing tonight, sir, at 35. Joe G, $1. Nope, not it. Hastings BNSF at 72. Barnabas at 21. JT1 at 4. Joe Lee 67 and 11. I'm not sure you're allowed to guess 2 one time. So let's see. Not seeing it come up yet. So let's see. We've got Hot Rod Rodney's guessing 11, so it's higher than that. We got Gaffa Haynes guessing 12. It's higher than that. Scott Malcolm's guessing 19. It's higher than that. Ron Pisco's guessing 68. It is lower than that. Indian Head Valley Railroad guesses 52. It is lower than that. BNSF 6951 guesses 27. It is higher than that. So we got Gaffa coming in at 40. We got Hastings BNSF N Scaler at 49. Scott Malcolm at 11. Barnabas Junction at 38. Gaffa at 41. Digger 37, JT and Jeff Allen. Ron Piskel at 59, Redburn Tony at 70. Scott Malcolm at 78. We got Vinny at 31. It is higher than 31. We got Dave Piper coming around the corner with 53. It is lower than 53. Digger Evans at 60. Southern 207 Hobbies. Hope you're feeling a lot better tonight, sir. Goose in the Caboose comes around at 36. Hot Rod Rodney at 60. Dave Piper at 20. EJ and E Jeff 39. David Atkins at 46. Nancy Jones 50. Ron Piskel 30. Frank 38. Dave Piper 35. Andy Dorsch at 42. Hot Rod Rodney 25. 61. Scott Malcolm at 44. Dave Piper at 36. Hot Rod Rodney comes back with 55. Redbird Tony at 36. Dave Atkins likes 72. BNSF 6951 says 48. Dave Atkins at 45. And I think I seen that number fly over. I think I even said it. So, right there is our number. Number 44. Now that I pulled that up close enough that you guys can see it. So whoever guessed number 44 first, I'm going to need your address and stuff. So it's sparky107107 at yahoo.ca. If you think you guessed 44 first, you can send me your information for mailing this out. It'll just be like a letter. But I will go through the chat later on tonight, and I will double check who guessed number 44 first. And I will hopefully be in touch. So the one thing is, guys, if you're going to take part in contests on YouTube, make sure your About section on your homepage is filled out. It makes it a lot easier for people like me holding contests and giving this away to find a way to contact you. Sometimes it's a lot of work to find some people. Or, like I said, if you think you won, in my comments afterwards, say, hey, Sparky, I think I won, and that gives me a way to contact you also. So just a way to do that. Guys, I really like that contest. I really like how I do them. Pretty hard on my voice, mind you, but Now, for all you guys that did my super chat thing tonight, I do love yous very much. And there's no way into this. There is just no way. Nope, it's gone. Can't wear it now. So, voila! There you go. One last time, we get the old wig going. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, and I'm going to lose my voice even more. Okay, people. I've had a great time. It's been an hour and 11 minutes, I think. But, hey, as long as we're having fun. Like I said, in my comments later on, if you guys still have something you want to say about the dining car experience for Steamtown, let me know any questions you have about it in my comments after this video airs or is posted for the rerun, and I can go back through. I'm still in contact with Bernie. Amy's still in contact with Paul. And I want to do this. And if the plate's going to be $100, the plate's going to be $100, I think. Like I said, I really, for one, want to do it. But I got to get enough people signed up. I need 48 people. So if it's something you're interested in, that's the other good part about this is, hey, May is, well, 5.5 months away, I guess, for this. So you got time to save up for a plate, right? I like it. Mr. Ron Pisco. Where'd my light go? Oh yeah, light doesn't work anymore. Why doesn't my light work anymore? Who jinxed my light? Jack, are you in here? You jinxed my light. Let's see if I can get the sucker working. Test. Okay. Is it flashing? There we go. Ron Pisco! Thank you, brother. And like I said, guys, head over to Ron Pisco's channel. Check out that super chat right there, that $10 one. Go over to his channel. Check out his last video he did for Steamtown. That thing is an amazing piece of work. If I could do videos as good as that guy could, I'd be posting every day. Except they probably take a lot of work to do. So, yeah, I'd still be posting once a week. But, hey, man. Show the guy some love. Show him some support and tell him you really like his video. It's awesome. Like I said, number 44.1. I'll check it out right after this. Takes about an hour for the stream to sync up. But that's pretty much it for me tonight, guys. Like I said, any questions you got for the Steamtown meet and greet or the dining car experience, leave them in the comments below when the replay happens tonight. And one thing I really want to know is how many people do you have following your channel? Right now, I have 2.8K. So 2,800 people are watching me wear a wig. Don't know why. Well, hey, I saw some guy wear this and look so damn cute, I'd watch him too. Perfect. But I'm going to say goodnight to you guys, but how many people do you got following your channel? Guys, we got ContainerMan68's got the frozen screen. Yeah, I am kind of frozen right now. Again, but it'll come back. Thank you very much, Sparky. The software helps. Oh, yeah, it would help, wouldn't it? Well, Ron, that'd be cool if you did that, so. And then maybe tell me what software it is, and maybe I can get it too. So, down a couple. Dave Atkins has 360. We got Jerry at 165. Indian Head Valley Railroad has 302. And this still says I'm a little on the frozen side, but I can still talk. Jolie Karma is at gmail.com. Jolie, you might want to take that off the chat. Just posting any personal information like that. You got to remember there's 73 people in here. So, but completely up to you. ContainerMan68, 625. Cafe Haynes has 200. Redbird Tony has 267. Buck has 6. I'm one of those people. Hi, Buck. Nancy Jones has 1,202. Digger Evans has 159. Ron Piskel has 217, and hopefully after tonight he'll have 317. Because I'm telling you, that trailer for Steamtown's awesome. So anybody, if you see it, share it, like it, send it out to other people to watch, because it's pretty cool. Ron's Trains and Things has 14,703. Excuse me, that was a big number. I kind of choked on that one there, Ron. Thanks very much. There was a couple there I actually wanted to say, but they disappeared. Can I just bring them back? Let's see. N Scale Union Pacific Evanston Subdivision has 7,256. Kind of interested in your comments on that dining car too. So Roy, I hope you made a couple. And I hope everybody was honest about their comments tonight, not just going with the flow. Honest opinions help out a lot, especially if somebody's going to spend $4,000 on an experience. So like I said, I hope you guys were leaving some good comments out there and some good food for thought for me. So what else we got? We got Andy Dorsch at 433. The Tinkering Geek has 58. ASAP Fishing saying, hello, I'm here. Oh, he's new here. And EJ&E Jeff has 203. Jennifer White has 787. You got to post a video. You'd have some more. So that'd be cool. Jolie had 44. And Kevin Joyner has 52 earlier and is 53. You lost one. So you had 52 earlier. Was it 50? Oh, okay. Was it 53? Anyway, I'm 7 away from my goal for today. Whatever that, I don't know, 7 away fish. You're fishing, you're ice fishing today and you need 7 more fish. You must be fishing for perch. Small fish, but good eating. And Alex has 50, he says. Oh, now I see what the numbers mean. I came in late and was confused. Well, you should have been here 10 minutes ago. There was a lot of numbers flying across the screen then because I was holding a bit of a contest. So, ASAP Fishing has 6,118. That's cool. Thanks for checking out the channel. And Michael has 146. And Ron Brights has Buck. I got you, Buck, which is cool. So now, Buck, you have 7 or 9. I can't remember what your number was now. But anyway, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for me. Been fun. I like what's in those boxes. I got another at least 10 of those boxes to go through. So maybe next week we can do a couple more. Don't forget, guys, and I know I've taken a little flack again for this, but my Patreon page is out there. Patreon.com/Sparky107107. Support the live stream is all I'm asking. You're not supporting me at all. You're supporting this. So anything, it costs money to like buy the equipment, the lighting, things to show you guys, giveaways, prizes, all kinds of stuff. But if you can support the Wednesday night live stream, I'd love it. Check out my Patreon page. Like I said, patreon.com/Sparky107107. It doesn't take much, guys. $5 gets you in a monthly draw. $40 gets you in 2, 4, 6, 8 times. You know what I mean? $100 gets you in 20 times. Hey, donate whatever you want. Hey, if you donate $100, then I can turn around and let's say that's like we'll say 4 months. So that's 4 plates I can buy for people at the dining car. Or nah, never mind, because I need 3 of them. So I got to eat 2. Okay, guys, that's it for me. We will talk to you guys again next week, but I will be seeing you guys tomorrow night. Well, Thursday nights are kind of toss up for me. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I've made it to a couple, but we do have Redbird Tony tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So check him out, check his channel out, and his live stream Thursday. And on Friday, everybody's cousin, Vinny, our favorite cousin, Vinny, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So check him out. And I've got him kind of on the hunt of something to do for his live stream too, but apparently my idea wasn't good enough, so it's not going to happen for a couple weeks. Try to help a guy out, and look what happened. You get put on the back burner. That's all right. Okay, guys, had a lot of fun. Cool checking out those boxes. One more time for